Hello, my name is Emmanuel Molina. A little bit about myself is that I've been in the United States for 9 years. I was born and raised in the country of Colombia, always conscious that my future was meant to be in a different place, in a new environment, with way more resources than the ones that I grew up with. Now, although there was that picture of success, of prosperity, and of abundance in my imagination, I strongly believe and I strongly feel that my friends and my neighborhood will always be part of who I really am. I go through life looking at five directions. I like to look forward to the dreams, to the objectives, to all the goals I want to accomplish. Then I like to look backwards, to never forget of where I come from. I like to look to the sides, make sure that I know who my surroundings are, who my friends are, make sure what are the intentions and what is the purpose of them being in my life. I like to look down, make sure that I'm not stepping over anyone and over anyone else's dreams. I like to look out, thank God for every single blessing, for every single door that He has opened for me. I'm a person who truly believes in the laws of the universe. I truly believe that if you give, you receive. I truly believe that if you think about something, you bring about that. I also believe that every single energy can be turned into something else, that I'm in control of my own fate. I also believe that God will determine my success and my future. So I try to keep it in my mind, my heart. Try to stay in control of my mind, my body, and my spirit. Something that I have accomplished. Well, after being a soccer coach for a year and a half, I was offered the opportunity to become the field coordinator of the club. The opportunity came after the owners of the club had a conflict between each other. So it broke apart, disassociated, and they withdrew from the club, leaving everything on the ground. So the parents and the coaches decided to pick it up, to take control, and to not let the kids' dreams die over there. What we did in order to stay organized, we formed a board of directors, in which I was appointed as the field coordinator. Surprisingly, the parents did not only express it, their opinions on why I was the right fit for the position, they also expressed it, the perception of the players, their perceptions towards me, describing me as an influential leader, someone who did not only knew how to deliver the technical and the tactical principle of soccer, but also the value and the mission of the club. They also described that I had the ability to not only connect with players, but also to build a strong, genuine, and respectful team. They described me as someone who knew how to correct the players without ever using a coercive power. Something that I have learned in class is definitely the different types of leadership. One of them being transformational leadership, which basically teaches us different types of behaviors that a leader follows. For example, there's the behavior of idealized influence, which is the behavior of, is that idea of being a role model, of hardworking, of staying ethical, and being responsible with the mission. There's also that idea of inspiring motivation, which is that idea of creating, constructing, inspiring stories, captivating symbols that will intensify the followers' emotions. There's also that idea of intellectual stimulation, which stands for letting your followers think, for letting them come with creative solutions to critical problems. Finally, there is that other behavior of idealized consideration, individualized consideration. It stands to connecting in a personal level with your followers, to not only guide him, but to also supply him the resources which will lead him to success. The idea of leadership is charming for me. The other day, reading through the Wall Street Journal, I came about an article that was titled COVID 19 was a leadership test. It came back negative. COVID 19, it was a leadership test and it came back negative. Basically, explained the difference between leadership and management, describing leadership as what prevented catastrophe. It prevented the catastrophe. Management being the manager who will come in and he will find solutions. He will find the cure. He will create masks. He will go to hospitals, create, innovate, and fix the problem, and be a hero. That's the manager. But we, as a society, we often believe that the hero is the person who fixes the issue, is the person who comes with a brilliant idea and ends with the catastrophe. But we never think that the person who prevents the issue, the person who prevents the catastrophe, is a leader. I leave with that conclusion that every day we have the opportunity to be leaders. Every day we have the chance to prevent something from happening. Although